today I'd like to talk with you about having students add things directly into their Seesaw. Activities are fantastic, but Seesaw can work pretty independently to just integrate into what you're doing already in class. For students to add things directly into Seesaw, they will start with the green plus. I'm actually logged in as a teacher right now, so when I hit the plus I see several options. But when a student is logged in on any device and they hit the green plus, they're going to see this menu right here. Now you'll see there's a lot of options to add things directly into Seesaw. I can work with a photo, I can record a video up to 10 minutes directly in the app. I can do drawing, grab something from the camera roll, type a note, a link, or grab something from Drive. Let's take a look at photo a little more. So if I click on photo, I'm actually prompted to take a picture of something. And here's why this is really awesome, because once I take a photo, I get this many different options to interact with that photo. So I can add labels. I can change the style of my labels and resize them and move them around wherever I want them. I can also tap the pencil and add things, drawing to explain my thinking. Here's the really cool part about photos too, and this works in drawings as well. If I tap the record button, the student is going to record their thinking and explain, but you'll see that an arrow pops up at the bottom. So now the student can actually point and describe the different parts or read their writing to me, whichever I prefer. So that's a really neat way to get there. So let me go back and show you some other ways you can add things directly into Seesaw. So video is self-explanatory. They just go in and record. Another option that we have here is the drawing tool. Drawing is just kind of a whiteboard space, and again you have the label feature where they can type and move labels if you want them to add text, but they can also do the drawing tool. So if you wanted them to solve maybe a math problem and then explain how they did it. So again, when I hit the record feature, I get that arrow. Students can point and describe what they did. So that's really useful for understanding students' thinking. Let's go back and look at another tool. The camera roll we'll talk a little bit more as we get into apps. A note is basically just a typed out note. It can be used for maybe quick writes or reflection activity after you've done something in the classroom. Links are helpful if you want students to send you to a certain place where they found something, or you as a teacher want to add a link to a quiz or a Kahoot, something like that. We'll talk a little bit more about adding things from Drive in another video, but hopefully this has given you some good information to get started with just going to the plus and adding things that kids are doing in class.